Good morning.
5 minutes.
Good morning, Salty Chef.
5 seconds.
All the way from the.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
I think Salty Chef from Canada.
Saskatchewan, Canada. Is that our Canadian?
Saskatchewan, Canada.
We international. How y'all doing this morning?
International.
Good to see y'all.
Gotta get my shirt.
International lovers. That's what. Oh, that was a song. International lovers.
Good morning, Dollar Bill.
Mickey, are we international lovers?
Hell no, they gonna clip that and be saying some BS.
They gonna take out the international.
Yeah, they already put me with every woman I know.
They put me with every man I know. So yeah, we might as well be international lovers, y'all.
Good morning,
good morning,
Nicole.
Let's share
good
this
morning,
out.
Jasmine. Good morning, Lenora. Good morning, Talisha. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Thanks for bumping with us this
morning. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? So we sharing right now. We want y'all to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend that the morning bump is back on the air. Again, it's another week. We heading into the holiday season, you know. Sugar and spice and everything nice. You know, you've been sweet all year, waiting for them gifts to appear. That was my little rhyme for this morning. So keep sharing out there until we get this off right here.
And we're gonna get to your questions. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, Jonathan. Good morning, Kevin Tay. Good morning, RJ Cat.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
You in the holiday spirit?
Who?
You.
Yeah, I'm in the holiday spirit.
Got it.
Good
so
morning.
You're going to keep playing that, right?
No, I was trying to share it, Mickey. I can't find it no more.
Yeah, well, you got to turn that down.
Yeah, yes, sir. I'm sorry,
so
sir.
You had YouTube and Facebook just dealing with me. I mean, they already
you finally just got your stuff back, didn't you?
Not all the way back.
Not all the way?
Not all the way back.
I'm sorry, Mickey. I'm sorry.
You're giving them a reason.
I don't want to give nobody
Good morning,
a reason to do anything.
Sanaya. Good morning, Carolyn. Good morning,
Sharita. Good morning. Good morning. And good morning.
Good morning, Yvette.
Everybody, good morning.
Nancy, good morning, Nancy. I'm over here.
Nancy, good morning. Are you going to Florida with Denise this year? Or have you been already? You never know with you two. You'll get up and out of here in a second. So, I'm just wondering. Somebody said, why am I so happy? Because I woke up this morning. And that's something to be happy about. I don't know about you, but I'm happy this morning that I woke up. And for that, that's a reason to be happy. See, a lot of people, this is December. You think about it. Yesterday, y'all know I go to church. Yesterday was the first Sunday of the year. And as I look back over 2023, a lot of people that we thought would be here to celebrate the holiday season didn't make it with us. So, yeah, I'm happy this morning. I got a reason to be happy. I got a reason to just keep smiling, even though I don't feel like smiling sometimes. Hey, a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do, right? So again, good morning, good morning, good morning. You guys go ahead and share. Make sure everybody in City Hall is sharing and the county building and the land bank.
Yeah. Good morning, City Hall. Good morning to council members that dislike us, that's tap bumping with us this morning. Good morning to the administration.
Good morning. Good morning. Back from Dubai.
Good morning to the mayor.
Allegedly.
That sold out the city. Good morning.
Good morning. It's Neely. Good morning. Everybody, good morning. So, how was your weekend, guys? First of all, hold on. Let me get off into this real quick. Let me finish so I can put this down so y'all can have my complete attention. Because, I gotta give y'all all my attention.
And John Pony, good morning. I see you are. Good morning.
John Pony.
Odie, good morning.
John, what's my tagline?
Michelle Pfeiffer, good morning. Spring Hairline, good morning. OG Wig, good morning.
Weird.
Hills following Harletta Martin, good morning.
Hey, cousin Face.
Demetrius Clark, good morning.
Listen. So, child, I'm just reading some of the comments to everybody. Get ready. Oh, it's a little chilly in here. Did you pay the electric bill?
We're a little late. Just be happy they ain't put us out yet.
At least we got some lights. Get us a little fireplace going. That's all I'm saying. So what's the first little look like? Like I feel the note cards. What's first on the note card? Mickey, got your parachute on?
Nah, I'm just the air traffic controller. I'm gonna let you fly this plane.
You ain't even getting on the plane this morning?
I'm letting you know before you take off. It's turbulences in the air. Yes, I'm just giving you heads up. So if you fly in
man. You're not even gonna get on the plane. It's my big thing on my big sister. Hey, big sister Christine Brown, red snapper. That's that snapper. So, what's the first little card that we've pulled this morning? You know what, Clack? Prayers for your father. Definitely. We understand when it comes to family members and all of that. Totally get it. So everybody that's watching us and today, send the prayers up for his father. And we always got them little shaky prayers out there. So we're going to have the Lord weed them out and bring in them good prayers. And Mr. Floyd Clack, we are praying for you as a city, as individuals. So Clack, you are in our prayers along with your family. I went through my grandmother. I seen my mother had to go through that with sickness with her mother and father. So I know that's a strain, not only on the person that's sick, but for the people that's taking care of them. So I'm glad they got a good son like you that's there to take care of them. So my prayers are with you.
Yeah, prayers for our 810 family, extended family, Clack and his family, because Clack is part of the family, the 810.
Yes. Hey,
so y'all keep
Danny
them in
girl.
prayers. Okay.
Everybody on here I want to talk to. So yeah, I just want to, while Clack's on here, I want to thank the team for last week. Thank everybody out there in Facebook land, YouTube land for praying for me and my family as we went through a little difficult journey last week. But hey, you know what? It's just good to know that you are missed. It's good to know that people are praying for you, even when they don't want to. But see, that's when that spirit comes in and, like I said, Clack, weed out them bad prayers and bring them good ones in. So I popped in Friday. For a lot of y'all that don't know, Gina was here. She was a little late, but she came. So me and Gina did a little quick show Friday, and we had a good time. I enjoyed bumping with Gina Friday, and then like I said again, thanks for all the prayers. And people get sick. It takes a toll on you, emotionally, physically. So it was tough last week. So that's why I couldn't wait to get to church yesterday. And I may not live a life according to, because I know all of y'all saints out there, and I may not live the best life according to how the saints out there that's watching me. But I go to church to get revived for that next week. So y'all catching me on a good day, on a peaceful day. I bring peace.
Oh, you coming with peace today?
No, just for this card.
Oh, gotcha.
Just for just no card. And so it's just for those of you who don't know, my husband's diabetic. I used to didn't talk about it. And I think it's a lot of things that we need to talk about as a culture, as a race. And diabetes is hard, and especially hard for the person who has it when they're young and they still want to do what they want to do. But hey, you got to pray for them. They gotta want to do it for themselves. And so that's, those are the type of things like the Winters Hall show. We're gonna talk about that. Like we're gonna talk about that in 2024. We're going to have those uncomfortable conversations that we don't like to talk about. Like this Thursday, I had to reschedule an interview from last Thursday. Like this Thursday, we're going to have an interview with Sheldon Banks. And we're going to talk about death. And Mickey, y'all should see the way Mickey's eyes is piercing the side of my head and just making my head hurt. Mickey, stop. So we're going to talk about death. We're going to talk about arrangements, so you won't just people. It's been so many people that have left here in 2023 that Tony, stop it. We're gonna talk about death, Tony. So it's a lot of things that we just need to talk about and come together instead of waiting till the last minute somebody died. We don't know what to do. So let the man come in and give us some information. I guess that's what we need, some information. Because I know death, life insurance policies, that was growing up in my household. I can only speak from my experience. That was a touchy subject. We didn't like talk about death. But we know one day we live to die. So we need to talk about that. And so we had some good shows last week. And like I said, I thank the team for coming in and doing everything that they could do. And Clack was here Wednesday and he held it down, had a little phone line and everything. I was so happy, so proud of Clack. He had that Texas number, but see, I got it because we got that Flint to Texas. You know, we got a lot of people in Texas, so I understood it. I got that. And then Danielle Green, baby, I seen you done tapped in this morning. You forever in my heart. Because I couldn't come out and say what I wanted to say last week because I had other things going on. But my baby Danielle held me down on that lady, Eva's Worthing. You know what? It made me mad. It ticks me off when you see things out there about your children. But the best advice that I could tell her, baby, get your coins up. Get your coins up, baby. And you too can send your children to private school. Get your coins up, baby. Quick count my pockets. Get your coins up. And then Thursday, Carol and Clack, they came back again. That was a hell of a show, fire show. And the next school board meeting, when's that, next week? A week after? I can't remember, but I can't wait for the next school board meeting. I can't wait. All I know is I can't wait. I'm waiting to see it. It's because it's a lot of things, a lot of questions people got going on out here. So I'm waiting to see about that next school board meeting because Carol put a lot of things on the flow last week. She put it on the flow. She was big lotto. She put it on the floors last week. So I'm sure they're gonna put it on the flow at the school board meeting. So I'm interested in seeing how all that goes and plays out. And so while we're talking about schools, this question comes from my mama. How come these vacant schools don't have cameras around them or somebody monitoring them? Does the Flint Community Schools have security that drives by and check on the vacant structures? Why did I ask? I'm glad you asked. Northern caught on fire again. Friday? Was it Friday, Mickey? Northern caught on fire. I think it was Friday. Friday? Yes. Sure. So Northern caught on.
Let me get back to you on that in my Clyde voice.
you gonna get back to me? Okay, then. You get back to me on that. So Northern caught on fire again Friday. And what I said was somebody wants the land. That's just what I'm saying. That's just my opinion. And I said on the post that somebody wants that land for business use. I can't see them putting up more apartments there.
It was Saturday.
It was Saturday? It was Saturday? Okay. So one of them days it caught on fire. And I know, hey, my beautiful sister. And I know that it costs money. So I know it costs money, but it's gonna cost more money to. Okay, well, we get into that because I get to looking up there and I want to talk to y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all in a minute though. But we got to do something better with these schools. And I put up a post that says somebody wants the land for business use. And I know I don't know. Like I said, if it'll be apartments, but the neighbors are scared. And I feel like when they bring out these fires or whoever starts setting fires, because this is like the second fire within a 2-month span, maybe, Mickey?
I'm thinking so. I'm not for sure. Let me get back to you on that one too.
Damn, Clyde. I'm gonna call you Mickey Edwards this morning. And so he got to get back to us with that. And so, but I'm thinking these are scare tactics to get you to sell the property, the Flint School Board. They still own it, I think, right? What happened?
Top of the morning.
Top of the morning to you, Deacon Dumas. Too costly for cameras. Stewart School caught on fire this spring. And see, but we got to do something. So we just got to do something. But see, I was right when I said it was using scare tactics because the neighbors are now talking over in that El Dorado, Wabash, Clement area. Like, okay, how long is this gonna happen? Because we got another school over here. Are they just gonna start setting fires? People need to do something about this. We need to do something about this. I got 2 messages in my inbox of saying from 2 residents, actual residents, saying, I wish they would just sell it to keep it safer for the neighborhood. And I felt like that is what whoever is setting these fires want the residents to say. So when somebody pops out of the clear blue sky with an offer for $2,000 for that school, they're going to be in such a rush to sell it because the residents are going to want it sold and redeveloped. That's part of the plan. I get calls all the time from that community. Can't get support from the board to sell properties. Well, you know what, Clack? You got support on here, and I think that the community, if they want to, because they're speaking out, you get the calls, I get the calls. If the community is speaking out, then they need to show up at the school board meetings and put more pressure on the board and let them know that, hey, come from Westland, Miss Eleanor. We need to do something. The community needs to do something. You don't want to sit there and look out your window or go for a walk or either use the track. Is the track still up at Northern?
I ain't been back there.
Me either. I ain't been back there. Y'all can tell I ain't been back there.
I mean, I'm looking at what the deacon put on it today.
Well, it's in the land. Absolutely. I say that all the time. The land grabbers want the land. Whittier and Central High School. Right. So it's not just Northern. We see it all the time. They want the land from here to there. It's our land. It's our wealth. The school board meetings are on YouTube.
So I was just putting that for somebody because they was asking what the school board. So I put it up for that.
I got you. What was that next question? I thought a couple years ago they were supposed to be selling it, but obviously they didn't. They didn't. So we just have to stay tuned. See, I'm not gonna get on the school board and see what they're gonna do because I'm not a part of the school board.
I would say that's illegal, ain't it?
What's illegal?
Yeah, can you clarify that power?
I don't know what's illegal. That's weird. Where's my boy John? Is he on here there? John Pony? That's suspicious. So, another little note card gone. So, what did Tony say? What did Tony say? Maybe the administration will turn that into yet another satellite location to pay your water bill. Well, for the people listening at City Hall, we do have some. Oh, look, we got a new watcher. Well, hello, Mrs. Gilchrist. Thank you for tuning in to the Morning Bump. So, I'm wondering, will the administration turn that into another bill processing center? Well, let's back up. Let's talk about the bill processing center that is now open on. Well, let me back up. It's not open yet, but I see that they are working on it on Cloud Road. I seen a van out there last Wednesday or Thursday. So I didn't know they had put out the bid and everything yet to get, contractors to work on the building, because I didn't even know that they knew what it was going to be. Because, Clyde, the last time Clyde was at the podium, if I'm not mistaken, he said, well, he was open to suggestions because they were still trying to figure out the staffing, because Amanda was up there saying that she was going to go over there. And so they was like, well, Amanda, you like the supervisor or the director, whatever that you do downstairs. So you're going to leave from over here to go over there. So that's like taken away from the staff. And she was like, no, that's not taken away. Well, baby, if you leave in one building, that's a takeaway. And then she's supposed to be taking somebody else with her. That's 2 takeaways.
Well, they do funny math. It's funny math now. It ain't like 2 + 2 used to be 4.
Mm-hmm.
It could be 2 + 2 could be 5.
That's true. That's true, Mickey. I didn't think about that. So they may be doing some of that funny math on us.
Yeah. Because they've been working that opera money.
Because our field reporter, Gina Luster, was out last Friday after the show, and she went over to, I think it was Landmark on Fenton Road. Now, Fenton Road is the new Dorr Highway. And in case some of you that are joining in from across the nation don't understand what Fenton Road is, it is the new, what shall I say? And Tony can put the graphic description in the comments, but
it's like drug alley or something. Can we say that? Skid Row, where you can get all your things that you need. Mickey, crack alley,
Mickey,
pimping, prostitution. killing.
Mickey.
Basically, it's the land of lawless over there.
This is where I get off the plane.
I'm just saying. You ask what it is, you can get what you want over there.
You just so like descriptive.
It's like 7-Eleven. You can get whatever you want over there on Fenton Road.
So they moved everything from Dordt Highway and Saginaw Street onto Fenton Road. And so our field reporter was out, Gina Luster, and she went to the Landmark, and it showed a box of Narcan. And so she was looking at it. And so you know how Gina is, child. Gina asked the people, said, well, how many people come in here and actually, because they overdosing all the time on Fenton Road. How many people actually come over here and like get the Narcan to use it? And the man told her that ain't nobody touched that box. That box just sitting up there. I mean, they start putting other stuff in the box now. It's like a storage bin. Nobody uses the box. And it's a picture Gina put up, and we also put it on what was that? Flint Politics Reboot. So make sure y'all go and check out that picture and just, what do you think? Like, I think that it should be some more prevention put into the opioid use around the city of Flint. Opioids is not just popping pills. That's not it. The pills is not killing us. It's the fentanyl, it's the heroin, it's the meth, it's all of that other stuff that's killing us. It's not no damn pill. People ain't overdosing on pills, okay? Well, I'm saying they may be, but for the majority that we see is heroin and all that other stuff. That stuff that we don't indulge. We don't indulge in none of that stuff. So I think like they should have like people out on Fenton Road. I don't know who's that be, but who that should be, but they got millions of dollars for prevention. They should have prevention services. And I'm not saying out there at night where it's, unsafe or anything, but maybe during the daytime. I mean, you see people like just, hey, here's some Narcan just to carry around in case something happens and teach them how to use it. But hell, you ain't got nobody know how to use it. Answer this
question. How they going to get the Narcans if they on Fenton Road in the center of the help centers on Clio Road?
Well, they still got them at Landmark. They got the Narcan in the box at Landmark. Well, I guess they really not going grocery shopping to get it.
But when you want to put them in the side stores or something, if you was going to put them out
there, like them 2 gas stations down there where they be at all the time, they should be down
there. Most frequent that, when you want to have them there. I'm just asking.
I think so too. And then another place that I seen the Narcan was at the jail. It was at the county jail. That was weird. Very suspicious, because I don't feel like anybody that is using those type of drugs is going to get a bright idea and say, let me walk my ass up into the jail and get me some Narcan. I'm just saying I wouldn't, because people don't know how to use it. They don't know what it's for.
I'm just saying, but you would think you would want to put it in, because if you're on the other side of town, so what I got to do, hop in the car, drive all the way over there to the help center, or put the person in the car. When you want a help center in the areas where it's high at, like
it should be.
I'm just saying when you want it over there, but Clio Road,
in my opinion, that help center, that water bill pay station, that I don't know what it is, but it's not what they telling us it's going to be. Clyde don't even know what it is, because he stood right there at the podium. Go back and look at the meeting. He said, I'm open to suggestions. That's what he said. So I'm just wondering what they're going to do with it, because you can pay your bills at Landmark. Hell, you can pay your bills online. And I heard Sneely say that, when he was a child and him and his brother was playing, and come Saturday mornings and his mama didn't have a place to go pay the bills, and that's why he invented this bill
How
center.
long ago was that? See, this one, people, I'm not trying to cut you off, but this one you got to get out of the smoke and mirrors, like to be at
the 60s.
Yeah, when the 60s, because I don't know if they had computers like that where you can go online and pay your bills from home. Technology, the world has changed. You can pay your bills right from your cell phone.
Yeah, he's trying
so that feel good story he's telling the people, and that's what it is. That's what I feel like. And as goes back to, I was reading that post earlier when you came in about, I was hearing it was from Layla Harvey McGee talking about how we, far as these podcasts, and they study moving things around. But I think you need podcasts who telling the truth. Like I watched, I'm not trying to forward on what you're doing, but you need shows like this that will show what's going on. Yeah, it may do look bad that you calling out other people, but you can't keep going along with the get along.
That's right, Mickey.
Because, some of these, some people want to act like Flint is doing good. It's like going back to this Narcan, this situation with the center. Don't get me wrong. I understand the young lady that was up there, La Rosa Patrick. I don't want her to say like I'm just taking no shot. This not even no shot. This just being honest on my opinion with it. Just like I seen Chris Caleb just put up on here. What did he have?
Hey, Chris, good morning.
He said,
Hey,
why put it at drug rehab centers? Why we don't have that? See, we going at.
Well, they getting rid of the drug rehab centers because they revamping the Odyssey House. They about to turn that into some apartments, and I don't know where they putting the people that was at the Odyssey House. So that was just another little breaking news story there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I get what you're saying. I say, well, I ride around with it and everything because he said people can put something, you can overdose. See, that's where the BS, where I'm looking at it like with that. I get that now. That's somebody trying to commit murder. That's somebody trying to kill you.
Yeah, that's a whole different level.
See, that's somebody trying to do something. But we talking about the people who getting high off these medications, and that's going. Now, if a person put a hit out on you, listen, and if they do it, gotta be God, gotta be with you for it to be unsuccessful.
I'm about to jump off the plane.
I'm just saying on that, if people putting something on your what's the name, them are hits.
Those are hits.
Yeah, I'm talking about 5 individuals, right? I mean, people that's walking around getting high. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Good morning, Miss Beverly Biggs.
Yeah, how you doing, Miss Beverly Biggs? Good morning.
RJK, you're not from Flint, are you? Because he said, plus if someone's dying, wouldn't you just go to the ER? Baby, we die waiting to go to the ER in Flint.
So do.
Them ambulances don't show up. I sound like Quincy Mercer.
Oh, Nicole Troutman Willis said, out at Baker College is where Odyssey going.
Oh, yeah, I heard that. Now, you think about it. They didn't have that many people in the Odyssey House. So did they buy all of Baker College, or they just bought the dormitory? So I got to see how that develops, because it's a whole little college.
Because on that case, I feel like the police would have said on the side of their car to protect and serve the community, right?
Mm-hmm.
They should be riding around with the Narcans in their car watching for the drug. They chasing the drug dealers anyway. They should have a team together to full watch for people if they OD and riding around for you can be there. Because a lot of times if you're not getting there early and people who getting high, they're not thinking about going to grab no Narcan. Mm-hmm. We talking about drug abusers.
Oh,
drug users.
KC, she said she's just joining and she's confused. What does the new bill payment center have to do with the Narcan? Well, baby, let me tell you.
Go ahead.
So when they first came out with it, it was presented as a resolution. They were using the opioid settlement money to take care of the bill payment center, saying that they was going to give out Narcan. Now, from my understanding, they switched it and now they're using it from police funds. I know we got some council people on here this morning. Maybe they can correct me, but I'm sure that they have now changed it, and the rent and stuff for that building is supposed to be coming out of the police funds. But I got questions behind that, because don't nobody go on Cloud Road no more. I'm just going to keep it real. Nobody just rides up and down. Cloud Road is not our new strip no more. It's nothing on Cloud Road. Nothing. No, I mean, it's really nothing. It's like a desert.
And so what are you doing for the people from the east side? You think Cloud Road is closer to them? No. What you think about the people from the south side? You think Cloud Road is closer for them?
No.
The west side, where's their payment center at? Because I'm it's just, to me,
right here on their phone.
It's a lot of backward thinking. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's not forward thinking, it's backward thinking, but it's really a way to me, like they say.
Damn, Nicole said she waited 1 hour and 15 minutes for an ambulance. Girl, you could have walked her early by then. Flint ain't that big. Hey, Sister Audrey, how you doing? Well, are we moving on?
No, I'm just saying, I'm just looking at it. That wasn't, I don't think that was a well thought out plan from the administration.
I don't think they thought about it at all, darling, because they said that they don't know what it's going to be. Clyde said, I'm open to suggestions. So in other words, he don't know what the hell is going to be.
So why you want to come to the people now and say you're open for suggestion on council?
Because they need that money now. They need to spend it.
Well, I'm with Kenneth Miller. They're probably going to turn it into a drive-up dispensary. Blame it on the weed. when you can't find nothing to do, let's drop another weed dispensary. Another drug hub.
We can have another weed dispensary. We can always use another one of them in Flint, huh?
Yeah.
We thought it was liquor stores and churches. Now it's liquor stores, churches, and weed dispensaries.
Right.
Oh, I don't know.
And you can get you a Narcan.
You can get you a Narcan. Ain't that some shit?
Let you know, Flint is a drug hub now.
It's a drug hub. It is. Now, did Sneely come on Saturday from Dubai? Because allegedly, I heard he was in. I know y'all down there at City Hall can't tell me today, but can y'all put up a couple likes here? A couple thumbs if y'all heard that y'all boss was in Dubai.
Hey, listen, when you got money, you can do stuff like that. That's what you want to do when you get money. You want to travel. You want to do things you ain't did before. You want to feel like you want to be around these people. Then you come back here and you look at this city and be like, damn, I am a terrible mayor.
Maybe that's why he had to get that garbage contract pushed through, because he knew he was going to Dubai. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. I don't know.
Hey.
So we had some, like I said, interesting shows last week. We had Clack. We had Carol came on, and Gina and I came on Friday. I popped in with Gina for a few. And then the weekend, Maurice Davis was on fire. He was on fire. Do y'all hear me?
On it? He was on it. He told some truth, and they hate the truth. I think they hate podcasts like that. Like, I'm not just saying in general. I think they dislike council people like Mays. They hate podcasts to come out because Mays exposing them suckers to the whole world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, it said it's not working. Facebook Live. No, I don't know. Maybe they didn't stop me again.
How our Facebook Live not working?
They might have stopped me again. I can't
do
nothing.
Let's see what's going on. It was getting a little funky last week. Let me work and see what's going on.
Come to the YouTube side. Yeah, because they over there killing me.
I got it clear as day right here. 60 people watching.
I got it clear on mine too.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, Mr. Caleb.
Yep. That's down there in Texas. Maybe y'all stuff ain't working in Texas.
Yeah, in Texas.
But ours is working up here. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I just looked at it too. It might be the connection down there, Chris. They might be mad at you talking to us up this way.
Right. Everybody else said they watching it. So so Maurice came on this morning. He was very, very angry. He was angry Saturday. He was so angry Saturday. And his anger kind of rubbed off on me a little bit, especially after I seen this man that was in the comments that I seen. Well, let me back up, because y'all know I could scatter around all over the place. So about a month and a half ago, when I was at council meeting downtown, I took a picture and I said, Art, Flynn is here. Art was like, time down, wait till I get there. But he left, so I couldn't. And so then Flynn popped up again on Maurice Davis' podcast Saturday, after Maurice said Lydell got to go. He said Lydell got to go. Me and Miss Beverly, we about to join forces at the hand. I'm going to get all the signatures y'all need. We ain't going to have no mistakes this time. We're going to sign all of the paperwork. We're going to look it over. We're going to make sure everybody is registered. We're not going to have no issues this time. She must go, because they're trying to push us out of the second war. People over here with tarps and stuff, and they redoing things. They're not focused on the residents. They focused on themselves. So he went into this big push. Wait a minute. Put a pin in that. What did Tanya say? Yes, the $9,000 per month is coming from the police forfeiture fund for the Clyde Road building. Well, they couldn't find nothing else to do with that. That's weird. So anyway, Flynn. And y'all know me and Self have some conversations. So I said, Self, why is he on here? What he want now? I thought he was gone. And so Self said, well, just see what he talking about. So I was trying to keep it easy, focus on Maurice. But then he said, I'll be back in a month or so to try to get some ARPA money to open the store. I passed out. And when I got back up, I said, he trying to get some ARPA money for this damn store that's never going to open? Let me at him. Give me to him. I got to talk to this man. Because first of all, I got a lot of questions. I thought y'all turned it over to Bernard Drew.
I need to know what's going on with the school up there, Eagle's Nest, whatever, some Robin's Nest, somebody's nest. I need to know what's going on with that. And I need to know why you coming back trying to get our ARPA money for this store that ain't never gonna open. Like, and I typed it on there because he got me blocked since 2019 when I said some nice, not so nice things to him on this thing called Facebook. So I've been blocked for a while. So Maurice had to put my comments up there for him to see. And so Flynn, he said he's not a pastor anymore, so I didn't feel bad for, using the little foul language that I was using. He said, I'm damn. And so he said, damn. So I said, damn. Well, let's schedule the damn interview then. And so that's what he did. He gave me his phone number, and I texted Flynn, and I told him, I said, now, and I got it right on the text, I'm not lying. I let y'all see it. I told him, I said, now, because I'm inviting you onto the show, I'm going to be respectable. Because my mama always taught me, if you ever invite somebody into your house, you don't mistreat them. Now, if they show up unannounced, it is what it is. But I told him, you're going to get the respectable version of Winters Hall. But I'm going to ask all the questions. And, we're going to get them together on Flint Politics Reboot. I'm going to ask all the questions that everybody want to know. Starting off with why you getting some more of our damn ARPA funds? So he asked me, are you a member? I said, no, I think the store is a scam. I mean, that's what he asked me, y'all. Y'all know I had to be honest. And so he said, well, it's no use trying to convince you. Somebody that's already got their mind made up. So I was like, okay, hopefully the interview still goes. So I was still let me back up. I don't want to kill the interview before we get it started. And so he said, I'll do it. I said, well, come on, live in the studio. Well, he said, I won't be here to January. I said, we can send you a link. We got technology. So December the 14th, 6:00 p.m. on the Winters Hall show, I got to talk to Reggie Flynn. Mr. Reggie Flynn, he said he wasn't a pastor no more, didn't he? He said he wasn't a pastor, so I'm not sure. I guess I don't know if he was uncalled or he just not preaching. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to call the man Reggie Flynn into Mr. Reggie Flynn until he tell me what else to put on it. And I'm hearing some little rumblings in the streets that he got some things to say. Maybe the store was sabotaged not to set up. But I was still thinking like, okay, he's saying that they ain't got no money. They need some more money to open. How much? They done had 17 groundbreakings, 432 tours, 967 soft openings. Still ain't got no food on the shelves over there. Like, they could have made that into the bill payment processing center. I mean, it was empty ass building too. I mean, since it's gonna be a grocery store. And Lydell said that she wanted, to bring businesses to the second ward. I mean, there you go. Right, Mickey? I mean,
this goes back to what I was saying. Like, sometimes our priorities be lost. Don't get me wrong. The grocery store might have been a good idea for when they needed it, but I think people needing their house fixed, the roofs, they siding. I think that should have been more important, trying to keep the people here. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was Mr. Davis saying about their taxes?
Grandfather then?
Yeah, grandfather.
That's on one of the cars too.
Yeah, I ain't trying to go above too fast. I'm just saying.
We can talk about it.
I'm just saying, no, to me, what I feel like fires with the houses and that grocery store, because I feel like they should have tried to keep the people that's here, like, send some of the opera money to help the ones that's here, like Liddell Lewis, as far as the second ward with the basement flooded and the feces and all the stuff that came up when pump number station 5 failed. Oh, you would have think, but her to be getting on, we just look at that, the 50,000 she put up there, like Candace with her 300-some thousand. These are the type of people that are in these positions, and it's no shot at Pastor. I mean, with Reginald Flynn, Mr. Flynn. There's no shot at him, but it's just like you talking about grocery store and people need their houses and their roof fixed. You know what I'm saying? You talking apple and they talking oranges, because you can have that grocery store up, and I bet you, people that's in the area probably not gonna be there in 10 years over there.
No.
So basically, to me, it's like what they fixing up is for the new citizens, as they said, the new Flint that's coming. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's just saying, like, you got to look at the mind state like Liddell. Liddell is in there to do
Lydell.
the councilwoman out the second ward.
Okay.
Air traffic controller.
You did
We're
already. He down there on the ground, y'all,
Yeah.
just directing the plane. He
Yes,
already off
that's
the
all.
plane. But I come in peace.
I'm just saying, but when you get her on there, and this goes back to the game with Michelle. I mean, not Michelle, Candace. How Candace got put on that seat. Candace didn't get put on the seat to help the people in the second ward.
No.
Candace got put on that seat. We gonna push your agenda through, but we got to get you got to do this and that. We'll let you get your opera money. Just look how, and it's no shot to the Latinx what they got going on over there. But y'all didn't even, did they put in for 25 and they popped up on the scene for 25,000? Then they got 200,000. It's like when you seeing how they giving out opera money to these 501c3s. I'll be so heated, but I have to check myself. Sometimes when I be seeing people who I know in the chat, they got 501c3s and they was getting money. That's why I was glad that they did suspend my phone that day. I mean, where I couldn't, they suspended me. Because I was probably going to say something crazy at city council when I was seeing certain individuals on it. Oh, Candace doing this and that. It's like, damn, they want you to get on Maze. But y'all not even, you got they supporters scared to say something. They supporters don't see nothing wrong with Candace doing, nothing with Quincy doing, nothing with Liddell doing, nothing with Eva doing, nothing with Judy doing. But they quick to point out, have you noticed, I hear everybody, Maze this, Maze one vote. Maze ain't vote for that garbage contract.
Absolutely correct.
But all you hear is you got to do this with Maze. Ain't nobody saying they need to bring Liddell, get her back, bring her back to earth because she's out in space.
Lydell.
They ain't saying nothing about Candace. And you can see the people who doing the 810 TikTok that's doing that.
The 810 Flint people.
Flint, when you see the line when Liddell said on council, this one is so terrible. These people get up here and lie, and it's on video.
That's why her name is Lydell.
Yeah, she get up on live, but you don't hear none of her people get on her about just the flat out lie. She didn't walk out on Crystal, on Miss Crystal.
I did not walk out
Go
on
back.
kids.
It's on YouTube.
Councilwoman Tanya Burns.
You see it on YouTube. Got right out there, walked
put her
out.
backpack on and walked her ass right on.
And the same thing fires with the Black Lives Matter mural. Lied on that. Like she lied so much, but you never see.
Oh, that's when she said that the cars would slide on the paint.
She said, but it came from, but see, you never see they people say nothing about her lying because what it is, they like that Neely getting what he want. They dealing with Tanya, they dealing with Eric.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They can keep kicking people out. Cause I always hear people say, well, he's suing the city. What about when y'all sued the city? Especially Linda Poley. You know, she's I mean, the lawyer she is her. I mean, like I say, and what it remind me of, like, is high school. These like they still in high school. It's like the games that they play. They go over here, talk about you over here, then want to come back, and you know what I'm saying. This Liddell don't do no wrong, but Liddell ain't doing no wrong because she doing what they bidding. But let her change and watch what happens.
What bothers me, like you said, they do all of this talking, but they bring that shit into the council meeting. Leave the Facebook stuff on Facebook. Leave the social media at the door and come in and do the work of the citizens. We're gonna get into that too.
No, I'm just saying
we're gonna get into that because there's so much going on. So Thursday, as I still we got past Flynn. So I can't wait for Flynn to come on. I don't know if he's gonna come back, but he's coming on. And he said he got some things to say. Okay. That's all I can say is okay. I don't know. We're gonna have to pray on that.
But see, that's the thing. It's like I'm gonna have to put this up here because listen, if you is watching Flynn, these some of the questions that people do want to know. See, like I said, but he did say he wanted to get some more money, didn't he?
He did say that.
He did say that.
Jasmine, you said 1 point. Jasmine, I don't know who you are, but we starting to see little things now.
Nah, here go. So I said, name who all have gotten those 5 You got 2 on council trying to get some money right now.
Oh, Candace Jigsaw Short and Lydell.
And that's the ones they put out there. We don't know what the other ones getting. And this goes back to Linda Poley was the same one agreeing with Pfeiffer was a racist. I mean, listen.
Oh, here, I'm gonna do Tanya Burns' tagline. They need to click, like, and share since they're watching and still lying. And also my tagline. Shout out to A10 News Media Group and the greatest producer in the world, Mickey Jordan. I forgot to say that.
Let me put this banner up here because we do need to help family. And I'm not gonna lie, this is the segment. when we ask for, can we get some contributions, because we are
broke.
yes, and we trying to give y'all we trying to keep, we gonna keep it going, but to fight some of these devils that we fighting that look like us, that's why we need the funding. I mean, because we going up against people who have money.
Yeah, and we don't have any.
Right. I mean, because they trying to block everything that we doing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's unbelievable.
Even our parking spaces.
Better believe it, Jack.
So look, so yes, okay, so let's keep going. So this Thursday at 5:00, Maurice Davis let us know that it's some stuff going on. I don't know anything about the Historic District Commission. Never been to a meeting. I do know that Miss Beverly Mike's side is the vice president. That now Sunday she was a little bit more reserved on how much she wanted to talk about it. But Saturday, Maurice had already put it out there and everybody had grabbed it. They trying to put off. She don't have the votes. I had to ease up to the questions last night to get Miss Beverly to talk and get Maurice to talking. But 5:00. So we'll all know what's going on Thursday at the Dome. I'll be there. I have to leave early to come back here and interview Mr. Sheldon Banks. But 5:00 in the Dome, City Hall Dome, Thursday, 5:00 in the Dome. See it. You say it enough times, it'll stick. Let's see what they're trying to do with the historic district. Now, we got a lot of historic districts around town. We got the Carriage Town, we got the Civic Park, over there by Kettering. So I don't think that they want Miss Beverly Mike's side sitting in the vice president seat. So I think Thursday is supposed to be the vote. So we're gonna see, who is this president and vice president that they want to put in here that's gonna be able to, tell you which way the money's supposed to go. This the north side over here, this downtown. Tell you where the money's supposed to go. Because she on there like this, and they. So we gotta watch.
Well,
that.
answer this question for me, because I gotta go read this. Let me.
No council meeting today. Nothing until Wednesday.
Read this because I could be wrong. Let me put this on here for him real quick.
What you trying to read, Ricky?
And I'm finna read this right here.
Want me to keep talking?
Is you ready? It says, I'm just reading this. It said below, why? This is from Layla Harvey McGee. She shared this with Maurice Davis. I ain't putting it on the post. I mean, putting it on the screen, but I'm going to read it.
Okay.
She said, below is why we must stop arguing with one another. It's none of our fault unless we are continued. It's perpetuate. I mean, I just said that wrong. Read about our city of Flint. I'll say, for all those who are currently doing podcast repetition, it says, for all those who are currently doing podcasts and working sessions, debating, arguing about poverty, taxes, and deplorable living conditions, and are honest about the disparities in Flint, Michigan. In Flint, Michigan State shared their research. It says, after reading, maps were institutionalized by the HOLC. They were adopted by the FHA, which continued to use and update the maps based at least in part on the race of residents until the Civil Rights Act of 1968. The federal government redlined 11 Michigan cities, including Battle Creek, Bay City, Detroit, Flint, Grand Rapids, Jackson, Kalamazoo, Lansing, Pontiac, Muskegon, and Saginaw as well as many of their adjacent suburban municipalities. In Detroit, for example, Dearborn, Hamtramck, Highland Park, Grosse Pointe, Ferndale, Royal Oak, Birmingham, and many more suburbs were all included in the federal government's redlining map. As a tool to segregate the suburbs along racial and ethnic lines, click and city to see their redlining. You got to click on that. A summary of the racist redlining justifications and the legacy for each city today. We still see the continued effects of this racist redlining in present day racial segregation and related measures of racial inequity. Today in our Michigan communities, including home ownership, income, wealth, education, crime, pollution, and many other aspects of racial inequity. I'm saying it right. Inequality. How am I not getting that right?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
That's all right.
Well, I'm saying, so how do you feel about that when we seeing what's going on? Inequality. I couldn't say inequality.
It's okay. Okay, it's a little early.
Yeah, I mean, how you feel about that when we arguing and they didn't put all the, they did the red line. I mean, they did redlining and added the suburban areas to the inner cities.
Well, I feel like it was always a part of the plan. Like it was always a part of the plan, and I don't care how many meetings that they have to get your input on it. Once they start having meetings, it's pretty much they know what they're gonna do. The meetings is just to really inform you and let you know what they're gonna do. Um, I heard yesterday that well, I first actually heard about the master plan and the apple orchards and all of that stuff back 2017, 2018, when I heard Flint doesn't even own its own master plan, that this stuff was coming. But then yesterday I heard that they actually been talking about this since the early 90s, like apple orchards. We gonna we gonna be picking apples in the first and second ward? And maybe that's true because they're not doing anything to sustain anybody in the northern part of town. They are giving money away to help you refinance that gap finance for new builds and stuff like that. But you're not doing anything to help the people that need the taxes and have finance their homes while they're here. Somebody staying there may need a refinance to help them keep their homes. I don't see any language like that. And so that's where I asked the questions to council. Um, I know a lot of council people, they want that big aha moment. But the biggest aha moment for me is to bring that resolution so people can see who's really for the people, to grandfather those taxes in, like Maurice said last night, and let all of these newcomers that's coming in to purchase these $200,000 houses pay the taxes for what they are, because people are going to lose their homes. So I am wards 1 through 9, whoever you are, y'all there, all of y'all there to work for the people. I really want to see, and I'm not going to stop saying it, who would introduce that resolution to grandfather the residents of the city of Flint in on the current tax bracket. And that's a big aha moment.
But when you got a councilwoman from the 9th Ward, Eva Worthing, when she said there's no such thing as redlining. Remember, she was saying that on council.
She's dumb.
So, but I'm just saying, when you get council people like that talking like that, she's saying ain't no such thing as redlining. She don't believe that it's gentrification. She believe all the good things happen on
She
the Flint.
believe in Santa Claus, child.
But I'm saying, but this one, you got Liddell Lewis, you got Quincy. Now, Quincy, reason I stay on him because
he know the struggle.
But he act like he don't.
Ain't that something?
Yeah, that's what I don't get. But see, I was confused though when I was listening. Like I said, I had to listen to some Art shows when Art was saying that Quincy was with Dan Whaley. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
So you was with the person who poisoned the city of Flint.
Oh yeah, I don't think he knew he was gonna poison our asses then.
No, but do you see him going against Dan Whaley or something? You see him saying anything about what he did? All you hear is the emergency manager. Oh, this happened under the Weaver administration, because he act like he got beef with Weaver sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you say something about Neely, he got Weaver done did this. It's like, but we're talking about who in place right now.
Right.
And then like he don't see nothing what Eva doing. He don't see nothing what Liddell doing. And then he don't see nothing with his best friend Judy Priestley doing.
Well, that's why I'm saying I don't care what council member it is, bring that resolution. Even if it fails, I want every single person to vote, and that will tell every resident in the city of Flint who is really working for you.
How many?
They gonna say, "Oh, this is generate more taxes." We can't pay our taxes now.
How many more? How much more time do you need to show who they really is? They showing you who they.
We don't need no more time, but let the record reflect.
The record
let somebody try to do something.
But I'm just saying, did you see the Mitchell boys? Bless their soul. Did you see they mama, they auntie them was there? Did you see she want to bring any help? She's not. Listen, them 5 are not gonna go against nothing that the mayor won't did.
We'll put it on record.
It's on record. You see that fires now. The judge had to fire Fire Chief Barton with his lawsuit going on is able to go through now. You have people on council Liddell Lewis, Quincy Murphy. Liddell got up and dipped.
She sure did.
Quincy Murphy always say, we can do it. And then he, after the election, remember, it was like, it's like they keep telling you these lies about the garbage contract. But the thing is, the people, when they do see with this council, with this 5, and the mayor did, when they do see the repercussions for what they did, you think Liddell gonna care? She might be back. She'll be back in Maryland.
No, she ain't going back to Maryland.
Quincy will be here if he can still afford to stay here after the taxes go up. And it's like, it's sad.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not just going to affect us, or you know, or everybody else
Kermit.
around. Where my boy Kermit? Hey, Kermit.
Hey, Ty Austin. Thanks for tapping
not
in.
just going to affect everybody but them. You know what I'm saying? It's going to affect every resident in the city of Flint. So I don't care how they voted in the past. I still want to sit there and look and see who thinks that the people living in this mess, in this messed up state of affairs right now in the city of Flint. I really would like to look at each and every council member and hear their arguments and how they vote. I really want to see who's going to say you there for the best interest of the city of Flint. You always, these same people doors that you're knocking on that's losing their houses. So bring the resolution. Bring it and say, I want to grandfather, however y'all got to write it up, and say that you want to introduce a resolution. And even if you don't have it, the next council meeting or committee meeting, talk about it. I really want to hear what these council members think.
Why you think Neely on his way up, but he trying to get up out of here? Oh,
that's the next card. Let me finish this.
Go ahead.
So then I also heard, we talked about it on this is still the Maurice card. Now he was saying that they moving things out from downtown, like they're getting the Odyssey House out. They're moving them across town to Baker College, and the Odyssey House is going to be some beautiful apartment buildings. And then next door to it, they're going to construct a 5-story building with more apartments to it.
I'll read it. This is from the councilwoman from the 5th Ward.
Hey, Councilwoman Jerry.
They continue to vote to increase the assessment fees. That's why there's an increase on property taxes.
So is it such a thing, Councilwoman Jerry Winfrey Carter? Is it like, would it do any good to bring a resolution to grandfather? Is that something that's possible? Can they grandfather the current residents of the city of Flint right now, and with under the current tax bracket? Is that something that's even possible, or am I just wasting my time talking about it? So that's my question. Yes, that was the resolution to grandfather. I see Eunice Jackson said a resolution for what? Grandfather the residents here that are struggling, trying to pay the little taxes that they got now, because once they start building and redoing all of these houses, your property taxes are going up. We are happy that they tearing down the demo phase, but once you demo, they're going to start building new stuff. And when they start building new stuff and it starts looking from the 4th Ward to the 8th Ward, your property taxes is going up. And people losing their houses now for the little taxes that we got in the city of Flint. I mean, you got people calling you saying, hey, do you want to sell your home? So they know something is coming. And this is in the 2nd Ward. People are calling and saying, would you like to sell your home? And then that, like I said last night, we see all of these apartments and we're like, well, why are they building all of these apartments, Johnny? They for you, because you're going to lose your damn house.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to have somewhere to stay. So yeah, they building all of these apartments for you.
If you can afford them, apartments not going to be there.
And that's another thing, affordable housing.
If you can afford it, because like they say, the house is starting at 120 and going up, but you're getting the 300. I love the words that they say, but who are you really building Flint up for? I'm looking at what Carolyn M. Kincaid said.
Thank you, Carol.
She said, I believe it's lawful to grandfather and current residents.
Yes. Okay. Well, I want to see.
I mean, because right now they breaking all type of rules.
So break some rules that's going to help the residents. Let's see who has the guts. We putting it on the floor. What council member? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. which one is going to bring a resolution saying, hey, the people we got right now in the city of Flint need help. Let's bring the resolution and grandfather them in on the current tax bracket.
They ain't gonna be able to get none of their money if they do that. If you get 5 council to do that, then Liddell don't want to miss what she getting.
So I want to hear the arguments of why she doesn't want to help the people that are here.
What's her name? Candace ain't gonna want. What's sad is, and I go back to this, what Dennis Pfeiffer said. This was him at AC. You can't get mad at me for helping my side when you got the majority is black on council. And Liddell,
John Paul.
And Liddell just woke up in Wakanda after a year being on council and then want to vote something for the North Side.
So look, we didn't know. Now we all know. Create a resolution, publish and promote so residents understand the ramifications and fight. Push the agenda. Yes, push it. Even though, like Mickey's saying, we know that it ain't gonna go through. But if we put that pressure on them, like these is the same people doors you're gonna go knocking on, asking for that vote when that recall or that next election come up. Let them people know, like y'all always want to brag. Well, I cleaned up the park and I did this. Well, let's say, I introduced a resolution to grandfather you in on the current tax bracket so that your taxes won't keep being raised when the property taxes start flying through the roof.
I got a better one for you. Like you saw some of the people from the 7th Ward, when the one lady said they only talk about one part of the 7th Ward that look good. That's up. But you know, Candace ain't talking about fixing that side up, but she want that $300,000 for that 501c3 she a part of.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Liddell Lewis wanted that $50,000. And this is what people got to realize. Y'all quit letting these council people tell y'all, because it wasn't just all. It was, I done heard Liddell say that the 2nd Ward owe me. How can the 2nd Ward owe you when they put you in a position to get money? You went to Ashley Capital, got $1,500. You went and for Cyrus Park for 501c3 to get you $50,000 that we know administrative fees. But how much money has she really made since she been on council? All the backdoor deals they've been shooting.
All them parks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You get paid for writing grants. So is you writing all the 501c3s and the money coming, you getting for whatever you doing. See, that's what I'm saying. When you have people say that they owe her, that's why you should get her up out of there, because she's not doing nothing for the 2nd Ward. She's doing something for herself.
Right.
How can a person owe you when they put you in the seat where you able to go get money from Ashley Capital? You able to get some ARPA money. You able to do this and that. The even reason the people is dealing with you because you in that 2nd Ward seat and they can see they can manipulate you to get what they want. I'm just saying, but you have to look at them type of thing. Quincy Murphy is another one.
Carol M. Kincaid. Go back to the one before that, because I want to read that one too, and then Carol's. So Miss Eleanor Wicker, yes, I get calls regarding my old property that I sold 4 years ago. I even asked, what will you pay for it? And I just listened to their pitch. Nice offering. Wish I still owned it.
Sometimes you got to hold them till you fold them.
I've been getting calls and texts for years to buy my home 4 blocks from City Hall in a sad neighborhood. It is old and replacement value almost 15 times what they offer. Yeah. You see when Maurice showed the picture. This lady's house is worth $8,000. It was assessed at $8,000, last year or 2 years ago? Over $200,000 they didn't assess that house at now. Now they got people that's and I know this for a fact because I seen the letter. They want you to fill out a letter saying when was the last time you got your roof repaired? Are you a renter? Do you own it? Well, evidently you know, because you sent me the letter in my name. You know what this property is. Not my name, but this is the person that they sent the letter out to.
And hold on, not because I want to ask these people, because I keep saying that it has the public library has something happen to it, families. I see a couple people keep saying, I know this is off subject, just on the Ring Bill community, large windows have been broken out, shot out at the library on Crapo.
Really?
I mean, I seen 2 people.
Large windows have been broken out or shot out at the library. Well, our A10 News affiliate, Sister Audrey Muhammad, is on the board over at the school library. Sister Audrey, can you find out what's going on at the library? And see, are they over there busting out the windows at the library? That's a shame. Good morning, Pastor Lakes.
Good morning,
Pray for
Brother
us.
Lakes. Yeah, pray that I stay on the right path and not walk away from the air traffic controller, and this show will just go down
You
the
didn't even
hill.
get on the plane today. You
No,
just
no,
stayed on, you
I'm
stayed
air
on the
traffic
ground.
controller. For those who don't know.
I ain't thinking about Mickey. So listen, we were talking about the Odyssey House moving and then moving things away from downtown that's not appealing to the eye. I said, well, Maurice, they gonna move that bus depot too. He said, going to, because you know that the bus station is right down there across from the new beautiful Flint Farmers Market, right within walking distance of Marketplace Apartments. Child, word on the street, and he said it too. He said, I'm gonna use your words. So word on the street, they gonna move the MTA bus depot from downtown and put it over there at the old farmers market. And then you know the pitch line that I suspect they're gonna use is greater accessibility to the expressways. 3 windows have been shot out at the library. Oh my God, Becky, oh my God, at the library. See, what is this? What is this city coming to? But I bet you they have brand new windows up, bulletproof windows by mid-afternoon. I'm just saying. I know how it works.
Well, they got to get the riffraffs from out of that area.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
That's what they're gonna say.
It's coming. And so.
Oh, and it's right next to the weed store.
What? The new bus.
Yeah.
Oh, so if they move it down there where the old farmers market is at, and then in that old bank they had built a weed store down there, so they can get off the bus and go get their weed. Is what you telling me, Mickey?
That sounds like an idea to me. Wanda, you can get your bump and you can get on the bus and you go keep going.
Won't he do it?
I'm trying to tell you, this is something. They want to move because they don't want that. You know, they building up downtown. You can't have a bus station right there with.
Oh yeah, you know that's not appealing to the eye.
All the rough, and they've already had some incidents from the bus station.
They've had shootings and killings.
Well, that sums it up right there. Why they got to move it?
Oh, sorry, Mickey. So then the last thing I had for this card, I seen that damn red truck. Now I didn't think they were still cutting off people's water. Y'all got to pay for the poison water. And if you don't pay for it, they still cutting your water off. I thought they had something in place where they weren't cutting off the water.
No, they getting you out of here.
But it's cold.
They don't. Listen, you keep acting like these people just because they go to church and they say they
but
pray,
they got the crosses embroidered in on their lapels and hats.
And that 30 pieces of silver look good going to Dubai.
I can't stand Mickey.
Well,
I seen that red truck rolling, child.
Think Liddell them gonna be Quincy can be riding around how he riding around.
Quincy riding better than both me and you put together, child.
He went from a Cadillac from Dan Whaley to.
Well, he's still riding Cadillac,
but he upgraded.
Got that big boy Escalade.
I
can't even afford no Escalade. Dog, that's Quincy.
Got that,
he rolling that Escalade
got
now.
That $100,000 from that cutting grass. See, what a time to cut grass.
That's why he be rolling up in there with them red and black velvet suit jackets on. I can't wait to see his winter fall collection.
You ain't lying. I can't wait till I can get my sellout money. It's coming, but not this year. I'm gonna get some real coins though.
Throw me your jacket because you're probably about to be done with air traffic control because the title of this card says District 8 House Seat. See, he just went silent on me. So Friday I came in and I touched on it a little bit, and
Hold on, before you get it. Mr. Pony, we are trying to establish a war chest right now because we know the things that's going on, and that's why I'm doing air traffic controller now, and I don't get on the plane because our war chest not ready yet. It's like it's dust.
We're about to go to war. We don't have to get in the chest.
And as you've seen, we've been beefing with some of the roughest people, and this District 8 probably finna put us in more pressure.
Yes, Lord.
So, family, again, I'm gonna ask you. Please hit that Cash App to help us out. And if we got any grant writers, please reach out to me. You can reach out to me in my 810 News Media Group page and Messenger. And we'll keep it on the low because we do need the funding because where she's finna take this District 8 and how politics finna come, we probably finna beef with we already at 75% of Flint. Take us to 25. Get us to the 400 Winters. Your
All
show.
right, well, let's say a prayer, Lord.
Oh, we gotta do the call-in number. Hot damn. After
Well,
she do it,
after
what's
we do
that?
this, we're gonna go to. I got a couple
Go
more
ahead.
cards. We're gonna, because we got the whole hour today. So about 10:15, we're gonna cut on that the call-in number.
Go ahead.
So it's just a couple things that I want to touch on real quick. So I've seen the TV ads and the newspaper clippings, and I heard Deacon Dumas broke the news. Thank you, Deacon Dumas, for putting it all out there on the line for everybody. And so I just piggybacked up on what he did, and I was glad, that I wasn't the first one to say anything about it because, I just didn't want to put it out there like that. So again, me and Self, we're sitting there, and my phone rings, and they said, well, Pam Pugh, Dr. Pam Pugh, and put some respect on these people's name. She has dropped out of the Senate race, and she is now going over to the House seat race. That was Kildee's former spot over there. I said, I said, okay, well, that's a little smaller. That's the Midland, Saginaw, Genesee County area. So, okay, Pam, that you coming back home. I get it. I see what you're doing. The Blueberry Festivals and kissing all of them children all around the state of Michigan may not have been for you. I get it. So then as I was sitting there, and I said, well, who else is in this race? And they said, well, Neely, he got an exploratory committee. They keep they play our shows and the meetings on his exploratory committee. So explore this, Neely. Ain't nobody voting for you. And so, and then my phone rang again. They said, well, Winters? I said, yes, darling. They said, well, did you hear the latest breaking news? I said, what is it? They said, well, Dr. Weaver is also contemplating a run. I said, a run where? They said, in that House seat. I said, well, Self. Now, Self is just, by that time, this is what Self doing to me. Self is like, Winters. I can't even get it out. I interviewed the Hill Hopper man. I told y'all Friday I wanted to interview the Hill Hopper man because I seen him in the Tupac movie. Lord, it was the biggest falling out tobacco that we done had since Reverend Randolph was running against Flynn for moderator.
People, heavy turbulence. Terminus is on the way. We're running into high winds, lightning. I don't know how she gonna pull this out, but I'm trying to tell her now. Heavy turbulence is on the way.
Well, Mickey, I'm gonna try to land us safely. I got to tell the people my feelings about this. See, I'm so glad the Winters ain't start this shit. It ain't got nothing to do with me, and I actually get to sit back and watch something for his chance. But I said to myself, Pam, do you know I still could have been over there with Weaver, and then we still could have been drinking our mojitos and Cosmos and having a good time, but you wanted to run for that damn Senate race. Y'all was running up and down the streets to Chuckalooka, Mississippi all summer long, raising money for your Senate seat. But they said Weaver is now Dr. Put some respect on her name. Dr. Karen Weaver is also contemplating the run for that House seat. Now, let me get back to the car.
Down goes the plane.
A couple people said that Neely understood the assignment. He came in, he did everything that he was supposed to do. Kildee's seat is next on his aspirations. Yes, Neely has completed the assignment, in my opinion.
What, by destroying Flint?
Yeah, that was the assignment, and giving it to the people who wanted it. So I'm waiting. I'm so eager to see who Kildee is going to back. Does it matter? I don't know, because Kildee barely won against that Republican. And then yesterday, I heard two things from two different people. Now, this is what the public is feeling. The public is feeling like some people were paid to split the Black vote because you're going to have Neely, Weaver, and Pugh. And then another person said, well, wait a minute, if this is what y'all are talking about, maybe some people that's paid or wanting to get paid to drop out of the race. I don't know. Politics makes for strange bedfellows. It's a funny little thing. Politics is just weird around here in the city of Flint. But I
I don't know how I feel about that. And that's a vote that I really have to look at and I have to dig into because, on the other side, you have Bill Schuette, the Republican. And I think that if we have all of these African American people in here, it's definitely going to split the vote up and it's going to give the Republican a much easier chance to win the race. So I really don't know what else to say about that. I don't know what else to say. I'm going to watch and see what happens. The article said that Dr. Weaver will let us know by the end of the year if she is indeed going to throw her hat in the ring. Mr. Dumas, he was all for Dr. Pugh, and he said, but just for the state run. He was for her for the state run. He's not for her for this run. I said, well, what if Dr. Weaver decides that she doesn't want to do this? He said, well, I still ain't for her. So he didn't say who he was going to be for after that. So I just got questions about that. And I want how y'all feel about that? Like everybody running, So that just, I feel like we just had they broke up our home, Mickey, for, no reason. We could have just,
who home?
we could have still been.
Nope.
Okay. Well, he said we wasn't going to be there. But I'm just saying, like, if this wasn't what Pam wanted to do, but you know what Winters wants to do? I want to talk to Pam. Yeah, I want to talk to. It's time. It's time. I'm gonna sit down. I want to have a conversation with Pam. So this week I'm gonna reach out to Pam. I'm gonna see if Pam wants to come on. Let's sit down. Let's talk about this. Now I don't want to make the interview about Weaver. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna stay in my lane. But I want to talk to Pam. I want to see Pam. What made you change your socks? And why? How does it? How do you feel? What's behind all of this? And so I just need to know so I can start jotting down notes and getting things together. Yes, Sister Audrey, all things happen for a reason, child. You ain't lying. And so and yes, Clack said that's only going to matter in the primary, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna, but see, but it's gonna split up the vote in the primary, for the general election. So I just can't wait to see. I can't wait to see. I'm hearing all of this backdoor talking. It's confusing me. So I know that the voters are confused. And, I'm just here just to bring you, what I think and bring you the news. That's what we do, unbiased news. But that's a lot of people on the same team that's running. That's all I'm going to say about that. Mickey, you back on air traffic control now? Because I don't have too much else to say about that. That was just a shock to me.
No, I'll just say this. I'm going to just say this files on that. And I'm being honest with you. Politics make strange bedfellows. The reason I try not to really touch that, because I don't want, because I do get calls and people try to say,
don't call me.
They call me and say I'm biased. Like, oh, you don't like nobody on over there. And I'm like, no, it's not like that. I just rather deal with the truth. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be like,
that was a good punch, Mickey.
No, it wasn't. I want to deal with the truth because a lot of time the people who be calling me about it don't really know the insides and what was going on. Like they go on what they done told them, and then they might try to get what I didn't, how I feel. I just look at it and be like, I just try to leave it alone because I know it's just going to be a tough situation if you really if you do tell the truth on what went on. You know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of try to stay out of it because it's people that still support Dr. Weaver and them over there. Like you got supporters who still support Neely that might be all right with you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Michael Clark said Kildee is going to back his chief of staff.
Oh, that's going to be real messy. You do that.
Who's his chief of staff?
I have no idea.
Who's his chief of staff?
I mean, I feel like we need a fresh face up in there, because people it's conflicted.
Well, anybody that wins is going to be a fresh face. I mean, before him, it was his uncle, then his cousin. I mean, it's been Kildee for a long time.
I mean,
well, who's the chief of staff, Clack? We got to know. You can't just put that out there and we don't know.
Oh, I'm looking with Dollar Bill. They did the same thing to Cynthia McKinney in Georgia, brought blacks to split the vote.
And see, that's what Dollar Bill, that's what they, now I'm going to tell you, I was out in the streets, and that's what they said. They was like, it was two different people, and I know they watching. And I said, well, maybe, I don't know. And they said, one person said, they ain't got, I don't care what nobody say, they ain't got paid to get in there to split up the vote. So Neely won't win.
But ain't that, shit, they should have been doing that in Flint for he couldn't get back in. But, because what you're seeing is what you get. I mean, like it behooves me that some of the stuff that you see going on and from these people, like it really behooves me. It really messes me. Oh, I got you. It really behooves me.
It behooves you. I
Yeah,
want to know who the
because
chief of staff is. Oh, Jasmine, I found a comment Flynn made about the 1.5 million. I did a screenshot, but how can I share it to you?
give it to Winters.
Girl, send it to my inbox. Girl, hurry up, send it to my inbox.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I never seen too excited. Send it to my inbox and then I'll review it after the show. That's weird.
I'm just saying, man, like how you looking at the things that's going on, but I think Flint need to do some real healing. Because I see all these different people. I see the different ones with the podcast. I'm just gonna call it all out. I see from Layla Harvey McGee to Maurice Davis to us to all of them. Ain't none of us on the same page, but we do rock with Maurice. But I don't agree with everything Layla Harvey McGee she put on there. Like she do be doing some things, but my thing is if we ain't finna call out the mayor, if we ain't finna call out these council people, come on now. Right. You know, and if I do see her in public, I'll tell her what I stand on and what I feel about it. Like, don't get me wrong, a lot of stuff she do be saying, well, you go talk about the people behind the people, but if you ain't gonna call out the mayor, if you ain't gonna call, I mean, she did say something about the state rep, but you gotta include that with it. You gotta include her husband in with that. If you ain't gonna call out Liddell Lewis, because you can call out, pointing out the podcast and say, oh, we doing this, we ain't doing nothing but destroying it. But where's the building coming in at?
Dollar Bill said Mitchell Rivard is his chief of staff. So he running too? I haven't seen the whole list of who's running. No, and they got into April of 2024 to decide.
Well, we're gonna get down to it, then we'll be seeing. But I just want to know where like what these other podcasts. I mean, and believe me, she do a lot of research, but she be doing her stuff. But when can you wrap up the gatekeepers? When you gonna call out the gatekeepers? Because I hate when people be saying, oh, I did this. No, what did you do collectively with other people? Because when we start doing the we make it about us and we not making it about the people. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, but we got to call out the mayor. You got to call out the state rep. You got to call out the council people. You know what I'm saying? You just can't say, okay, you'll say Ridgeway fires the Motts. You know what I'm saying? The Phil Schultz, the Tim Herman. You got to call out the true players in this game, as they call the kingmakers. Because that's how Neely got in this seat. When you get all these people get in these seats, it'd be the kingmakers. You know, people always be looking at the person in the seat. Don't look at the people behind them.
Right.
And it's like,
I always say, look at who's the people that are throwing the fundraisers.
Right.
Those are your gatekeepers.
And then you'll see some of these people standing with this, man, that just blew my mind. Listen, man, I looked at some pictures and people that I was having conversations with. Man, it shook my mind when I seen them on pictures with the Liddell Lewis, the Tim Hermans, the Phil Schultz. I mean, they was at these dinners, these gatherings, I get whatever the gatekeepers hold. I'm like, damn, I be seeing this person, we be having this conversation. I'm like, was I being played?
Oh, because you see them all breaking bread together.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man, this person have conversations all the time. I'm like, damn. Mm-hmm. And they let me know they watch A10, so that's how I kind of got cool with them. Because I be where a lot of B Neely supporters at. Now I'm finding out. I ain't gonna lie, I got to give shout out to Reverend Thrill Kill, because he the one. No, Mickey, because they was having me thinking they was with Weaver.
And see, that's another question that I got for Pastor Flynn. I'm glad that you brought that up, because didn't they used to be on the Cuz and Cuz show? And then I heard, allegedly, word on the street was Flynn received some funding, and then it was no more Cuz and Cuz. It was just Cuz. So I want to know what happened to the Cuz and Cuz show too. I really do. And then I got a lot of questions. But see, this one mess me. So many questions.
I do too, because it went from he was cool with Weaver, then he went with Weaver. That's like Pastor Chris Martin. You know, I don't really want to touch this for you have a nervous breakdown.
No, he ain't no pastor, child.
No, I'm just saying.
He ain't a part of the concerned pastor.
But at this time he was a pastor. What we talking about?
He's a bishop or something.
I mean, but he was in the cloth. Does that sound better for you?
I don't know.
He was a man of the cloth.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is all these people was with Weaver at one time. And I heard Chris Martin say this.
Because he was getting that tax.
I hate that I was in the room, and I ain't going to give a shout out to nobody that I was there. Hey, Deacon Dumas. But I was in the room when he was like, he called himself talking bad about Mayor Weaver.
Shut up.
Former mayor, yes, he was.
You was in the room?
Yeah, I was in the room. He didn't probably know that,
Yeah.
Chris Martin, but I'd
I'm
have
about
been
to
in
get off the plane now. I'm just playing. I'm moving up to the front of the plane.
Yeah, so I'm just saying. Honestly, and I was in these rooms. I was seeing certain ones that was bad mouthing the Dr. Weaver behind her back. See, and that's why I want people to think. Don't get it twisted like, oh, I despise them, because I'm gonna keep it honest as I can. I might not be cool with them, but I'm gonna put right is right and wrong is wrong where it's at, even if it's on me. I seen these people that was running with her, but then behind she ain't around, they was talking junk. I'm like, damn. And y'all want to call in? I put the number up in there.
Oh, yeah. You know, the phone lines is
Been
open while
open.
we still talking. The
And-
phone
and-
lines is
and
open.
it's like-
810-207-5058.
And I can't, and I do got to be honest. I can't fathom how you seeing people that would, but then be smiling in her face when they see her. See, I don't know how to play that game because I wear my feelings on my sleeve. If I don't like you, I just can't deal with you.
We know.
I'm gonna keep it moving. You know, but
That's how
it ain't gonna be. You're gonna be talking about me. Then we think we can get back cool because I don't play them games like that. But I'm just saying I seen this stuff and it's like, damn, this a pastor, right? But I had to look, take out, like they follow whoever in power. Believe me, if she was the mayor, they would have been running over there, smiling in her face. She probably didn't even know some of these people didn't like her.
That's true.
You know,
That's very true.
and it's like. Because I know a lot of people wanted to be like, yeah, 18, they finna go at her this and that. No, we just move on.
No,
Even though
it's not about
it was shots being
every day. We talking
Yeah.
about Pam Pugh and Weaver and
Yeah.
giving Neely a break. That ain't gonna
Yeah.
happen over here.
Yeah.
Because
I just can't believe Neely can even put. I'm gonna say the mayor, he even putting his hat in the race. But I understand now because if they put you in, he understood the assignment. They put him in a situation to do what he did. He helped
them.
Yeah, he helped. He helped.
Period. He helped
with
them.
money.
He didn't help us. He helped them.
It was never to help none of us. That's why I say with the pastors, when you see all them pastors that could sit up, even with his pastor, let him come to. What's the church he go to? I see it all the time. Ride by it.
Who?
Neely. What's the church he go to? Him.
Shiloh.
I don't even know how the people in there when they can see how they paying for bad water. They can't even drink the water. You shouldn't be washing your dishes in that water. You doing all this, but he can come to the church. He got the Jesus cross on. That's why I fall out with the church at. This is where my beef be going on that, because if you was really for the people and you seeing how they'd already been whooped enough, but they probably need some more whoopings. She done implemented them in some stuff.
But she go to Chris Martin's church.
She said she sent it to your inbox.
Okay.
Jasmine Beasley. She done set up there and put them in. When you seen Pastor Harris, and I try to, I give him his props for coming up there, but look at the problem she put him in. Look at the other pastor, that Miss Biggs, how he got implicated in some mess because Miss Biggs was putting a recall out on Liddell, but he jumped in some BS and he shouldn't have got in it. But when you handling them 30 pieces of silver, what you think a normal person gonna do?
You got me thinking, because she Liddell goes to Chris Martin's church, so I'm wondering, like, you see her out here stomping the ground trying to get the Kennedy Center. What's the name of that group? It sounds like a quartet group, Kennedy Center Cleaners. But Dr. Raphael Reed over there get them $50,000. I know she done got her pastor something.
That's
Bishop,
but these, once again, these are the good morning, Magnolia Younger. I hope I ain't butchering your name.
That's Miss Magnolia, baby.
Thanks for bumping in with. But I'm saying, and John Pony, I gotta put this up there because we do need the help.
Yes.
This what I'm gonna be honest with you. That's why we can't get none. Do you think they really? These jokers ain't even tried to pay us off for this to be silenced because they know they know we're not gonna be silent. They know
we're just gonna get the fussing and they gonna break up.
Yeah.
Me and Mickey argue every day. Let me tell you something. I ain't going nowhere, and he ain't either.
Yeah, we argue every day.
Every day,
Like,
me and Mickey argue.
Man, they don't know. Listen, man. And a lot of my arguments, listen, man. I argue with it. The only ones who probably I don't argue with is Clack, because even me and Trevor go through our stuff on certain things. I'm gonna tell you, I don't argue with Miss Burns. Not with her.
Me and Nikki be
Sister
going
Muhammad
through it.
plenty of times opened my mind up. She didn't talk me off the ledge on things. I'm gonna be honest
Probably
with you.
about me.
She didn't talk me off the ledge plenty of times. Cause this dude get frustrating. I'm being honest with you. It do get frustrating when you see you out here, you trying to tell the truth.
Like she said, that's real. Yeah.
Man, when you trying to tell the truth and get it out here, and certain things, and me, I still try to worry about other people's feelings. I'll be like,
you don't worry about mine.
Because you cause a lot of the problems I have.
Okay.
But I'm saying, I like, even on certain stuff with weaving them, I don't go mess with that. Like, I try to leave it alone. Now, Neely, I don't. Liddell, I don't. Quincy, I was going soft on you until I realized you stuck on stupid.
Damn.
I'm just going, and it's not, I'm not saying he's stupid. He's a smart guy.
Here comes another call for you.
I'm talking about political stupidness. Let me rephrase it, because he's an intelligent black man. I'm not going to say he's stuck on stupid political wise, because how could you vote for a garbage contract? Judy Priestley, I wouldn't say nothing to her. I let Trevor deal with that. Eva Worthy, I wouldn't say nothing to her. Candace scares me, because I don't know if it's wrapped all the way tight up there.
She looked like she be wearing that.
And what I mean, and I'm not saying that she ain't got it, because she's an intelligent black woman too. But I just watched how she did with I mean, in his own camera, how she did RL. Get away from me. She was acting like RL was something when he, yeah, but now she try to play cool, because she probably watched the show and seen that when I was up there filming, she didn't want, like, get away, shoot. And I remember she did that the first. I was like, damn, what?
Speaking of shoe, where did they get this new rule at from council? Because I be talking to Louie and Polo at home. Them are two dogs, y'all. Louie and Polo. Them are two dogs, doggies, puppies.
Right.
At ease. They done brought the puppy language up there, the puppy child, to the council meeting. Stand at ease. What the hell that mean?
But that's military language. But
ain't no military going on down there.
I mean, but when you a dictator and you think you can do this.
So I really paid attention to it. Judy got up out of her chair. May stood up. Corn was broke. Now Judy said, I'm still here.
But not in your seat.
Not in her seat. So now they got it where you can still be, I guess, in the room, but not in your seat. And that don't mean quorum is broken, I guess, until your ass disappear. And so Candace said, at ease. Counselors at ease.
Dollar Bill, and not to go off. I told you, Chris Caleb, that's military. Chris Caleb, tell her Dollar, my bad, Chris Caleb, you're right. I told you, Dollar Bill, tell her Dream about putting that opera money in 810. Help us out. All this dreaming she doing. She probably dreaming about.
Dreaming. Tell us to dream that she gave 810 some money.
$1 million.
Right. Put us on there for some money. Tell them we'll help the Kennedy Center cleaners clean.
See, now look at Councilwoman Tanya Burns. Liddell said claim she broke Liddell.
How many times I got to correct you?
But she lies so much, it's just terrible.
Yeah, she did claim that Tanya Burns broke corn, but it was more lies. We seen Judy over there talking to
but they Kim. But how did you keep going if the quorum was broke? So
she put them at ease. Stand at ease.
But if you already out the seat, the quorum
stand at ease. But counselors her correct words was.
But if they up out of seat, how can you do that?
She said counselors at ease until quorum come back.
But how did they do that though? All the bills that all them resolutions that they passed was illegally passed, is what you're saying.
Because in Flint, anything happens. I don't know. Hi, y'all. Come on, y'all. The phone lines is open. 810-207-5058. Y'all mighty quiet this morning. Where's Shu at?
See, this Councilwoman Jerry Murphy Carter.
Once you stand out of your seat, the quorum is broken. That's why May stood up, right? Fam, ain't that why May stood up? Because he seen Judy was gone. And so he stood up like, and now what? And then she looked around and Judy's like, I'm still here. And then at ease, counselors at ease. Because I think Jerry, you was standing out there talking to me. I said, what the hell that mean? He was like, I don't know. Hell, I ain't no damn dog. And so it's the counselors at ease. And so they stood their ass and sat there at ease until everybody decided to sit back down.
I need a P.O. box. Okay, Chris Caleb, I'm going to get on top of that.
Can you read out loud? I can't find it, Jasmine. I had looked at my message box and I don't see it. The first person I got up here, I don't see it nowhere in my message box. And I've been looking for it.
diligently, and I can't find it. baby.
Chris Caleb, you know what? I'm gonna have to hit you on. I'm gonna have to hit you when we get off air. I'll call you through Messenger and we can work from there.
I don't see it at all. I want.
Did you ain't send it to A10? Did you, Jasmine Beasley? I got to make sure because we got Jasmine Stanley and Jasmine Beasley. Last week she thought I was calling her name when I was telling Jasmine to call in. I got to make sure Jasmine B and we got Jasmine S.
Can't find it. So y'all don't want to talk this morning, so I guess me and Mickey have to finish talking because ain't nobody calling to talk to us. So
she didn't put it in A10, did she?
I don't know. I ain't checked that one. You check that one. I'll keep talking.
No.
Tanya Burns said they making up crap. And Attorney Kim is co-signing their mess. Right. But Attorney Kim, he can go somewhere else and get a job.
So
they are going to ruin their careers up there on that council floor. Just think about it.
Is that because Liddell got called here and she got selected, not elected in Maryland? So do you think they just sent her to different places?
She got what, appointed up there in Maryland?
Put the phone up. We got the phone. Just the phone number up, Chris.
810-207-5058.
She said she'd try, Jasmine.
Liddell,
Jasmine, if I find out you somebody I know, I'm
she came in last place in Maryland. Last place, and we got some Maryland people on here. She came in last of the last place in Maryland. So I don't think she's going back there because they already said they don't want her. And when she lost there, that's when she made a song about us. Y'all janky. But she bought a janky ass back.
Janky. She came here to get money.
So speaking of money, people want to know. And I seen some white people talking now. So I'm thinking that heads is about to, when the white people start talking, people start listening. They want to know, where's the water settlement money? Now, let me just tell y'all my theory. Because y'all know I got to tell it to y'all. So when we talk about water settlement money and we talk about roofs and houses not getting fixed, now y'all seen where all of the money has been allocated. I mean, I think I'm pretty safe to say ain't no ARPA money coming to the hands of the residents. But you got to think like Sneely thinks. And since he's going after this Kildee spot, my prediction is next year, when this race starts to take off, you're going to see shingles flying everywhere in the city of Flint. You're going to see new streets getting paved. Oh, you're going to see everything happen blackity, black, because he's using that for his campaign. Now, what do y'all think? You're going to see a little bit of $20 or $30 water settlement money come in? Because, Dennis, I know you with us now, but I remember a time where you said that $300, we should be happy about that because, we can do something else with that money and not have to pay our water bill for that month. I ain't forgot, baby. I ain't forgot. So, so I'm thinking if they send $300 of water settlement money, we may hear some more people say, good news, Flint. You have got $300 for your water settlement money. Isn't this great? Then they're going to have about 3 or 4 people sitting there, standing there talking about this is great news. So, and now that's just my prediction. Make sure that the exploratory committee, when y'all watching this tonight, tell Neely to get a new strategy, baby. Because we know that he's waiting to use that ARPA money for his war chest once again.
I got to talk to Facebook too. Let me say this to Meta. Meta, my bad. Meta.
He done named it.
Meta. That was Winters recording. Got me again. Sons of bitches.
They done snapped you?
Saying they keep.
That RL, well, just take it off the pages. They just making a big deal about that.
Look, monetization, see. They
hit made money off of it. They won't give us our money.
Can't get it.
Oh, damn.
You see,
we made money. We can't get it.
Meta, Miss Hall did that off her phone.
So no, there's no council. I thought there was no council meeting today. Well, did somebody say it was a council meeting today? Is it a special meeting today, Chris? Because as far as I know,
no problem, Miss Renee Jackson.
Wednesday at 5:00. Now, do we have some type of special meeting today? Is somebody type that in there? Maybe somebody's seen something that I didn't see. So I don't know. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think that the mayor will be saving this ARPA money and all of these repairs for the houses y'all gonna see, because it's too late now to fix anything. We know that the people are gonna be struggling through another winter, trying to keep warm, trying to keep tarps over their houses, their roof. I don't even think they got their trash cans yet that they paid $2 million for. So they're gonna be trying to do whatever they can to sustain themselves to next year. Then that's when you're gonna see, they're gonna have everybody working on the roof. They're gonna have so many damn people around.
Oh, so you think that's gonna be his for his campaign for
Hell
the district?
yeah.
They say,
Hell
look what
yeah.
I'm doing for Flint.
Yeah,
We got this and
there
that.
you go. Now
Got
you're
you.
thinking like Neely, baby. Yes, that is going to be what he's gonna do. Just like that time he was
You think he
walking down the street?
reporting this page? Him
Probably
and
got
his
some of the
crew.
people from City Hall doing it.
They do and y'all, let me tell you something. In City Hall administration, y'all watching this and sitting up here reporting my page. You some suckers. But go ahead.
So we've seen him do it many times. We've seen, he owns the media. He doesn't per se owns the media, but the people around him own the media.
Ain't he helping them get contracts? And is they getting money from dealing with him?
I don't know. The media's kind of played out around here. I mean, more people watch us than they watch TV 12.
They ought to. At least you get the truth over here.
Yeah.
Ron Feiger.
That's from M Live.
Yeah, at least you get the. What's the one from the Village Post? What's the dude from the Village magazine?
I don't know his name. I don't read that magazine.
Yeah, because he put.
I just read 810.
He put some stuff out there I wasn't
group.
happy with. He didn't.
So still ain't nobody. Is my phone working? Is y'all calling in? Ain't nobody calling in or something? I guess y'all don't want to talk. Y'all want me to do all the talking, which is fine. Because I will talk now. I will talk.
Your fearless leader is playing y'all in Flint.
The hell, that ain't no late breaking news. He been playing us in Flint.
Oh no, I believe he vocal. I mean, Chris Caleb, they telling him that he got the bankrupt Flint.
Yeah.
The powers that be. We talking about and that's my, you know what? I would love to have a sit down with Miss Layla Harvey McGee to do it. Maybe in 24.
Maybe in 24.
In 24. Because I do want to sit down and I don't want her to think I'm not taking no shots and nothing because I don't really care about none of that. As far as the dissing, I would love to just have a sit down conversation on the affairs of Flint, on what's going on. Get it from her. I might try to do something like that in 24.
Okay.
I do want to sit down and get some of these people. Hey, maybe we can get the activists to sit down, maybe do something. Like I just really want to see how they feel, how Flint is being moved in 2024. Oh, that's not from the call.
Not call for us. They're playing on the phone.
I do want to see. Good morning, Bishop T. Flowers from Tapping In from Compton, California. We love that you be bumping with us in the morning. I just want to see, like, really sit down with the elders. You know what I'm saying? I would love to sit down with her. I would love to do that Maurice interview again too, and have him sit down, like, and then people can see what even the ones who is fighting for Flint.
Interviewing the Cane.
I would want to get Maurice Davis on with it. Maurice Davis, Eric Mays, people who see even our activists. I want to, and for the public can see that we are not even agreeing on what's going on. Everybody had their own. I want the community to get to see, not from us, but I want the community to see that even our leaders have, they confused on what's going on.
The call will start at the beep.
Yeah, that's on.
Hey, Carly, you've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Sister Audrey Muhammad calling from Flint, Michigan.
Hey,
sister. Good morning.
810 Zone. How are you, darling?
I am wonderful, dear. How are you?
I'm wonderful this morning. What's going on?
Love and prayers out for your family and everything. I'm calling in because this morning I hear this truck coming by my house at 7:20 in the morning. And I'm like, that could be the trash this early. So I called into Priority, and I don't know how many of us knew it because I've never had the garbage to come before 8 o'clock in the morning. I've been living at my address for over 12 years. And they said that it's a city ordinance that your trash has to be out by 7 o'clock in the morning. Because we usually take it out after we take the children to the bus stop. It'll be about 7:20, 7:30, something like that when we take it out to the street to make sure it's out there before 8. But I ended up talking to a gentleman that worked at Priority, and I told him I'm going to call his name out. His name was Chris. was nasty, rude, hung up on me, didn't take my name, number, or anything, any information. And I told him, I said, I called back and talked to another gentleman that worked there that was a supervisor. He was very nice. He took down my name, my phone number. He said he's not in this district, but he's going to pass it on to that supervisor because at the very least, he should have got my name, my number, and the address of where I was located.
Right.
And he said it's a possibility they could come back and pick it up. So after I talked to him a little bit, I said, you know, I'm going to just tell you like this straight up. The people who voted y'all to have that 6-year contract, we recalling all of them. And I said, we can vote y'all out just like they voted y'all in. I'm going to tell you, y'all better get it right with the citizens of Flint or else y'all going to be gone too. Because, see, we ain't got time to play with nobody. And I said it. And I said, but, you know, we could be your friends or we could be your foe. You ought to listen to 810 News Media Group because they own every morning. And they talk to the people around the city and around the country. And if I was y'all, I would try to get in friends with them and even call them. Maybe y'all need to talk and explain what y'all process is so that the people can know. Because y'all never come to my house before 8 o'clock in the morning. And I don't appreciate it. Now I got garbage for 7 people going to be sitting in my driveway till next week.
Wow.
Now, I'm going to just tell y'all people out there, the people who voted in priority, which was a crazy deal anyway, that 6-year contract. I hate to bring up and dig up the old stone, but y'all better get out there and sign the petitions and get out there and get them people recalled. I'm talking about council person in 2, 3, 4, what is it, the other one, 7 and 9. They need to go. All 5 of them, not 1 or 2. All of them need to go for voting in that bogus contract that's gonna strap us, as you say, Mickey, gonna break us and bankrupt the city eventually in the next couple of years, and they ain't gonna even be able to meet the obligations of it. My thing is what type of ties is around these garbage contracts where you got people like Rizzo. I hate to say it. I'm just going to say it. They went to prison on some foul stuff. Other kind of garbage contract people went to prison. Republic had a lot of issues across the country. They got contracts. Y'all need to look into some of this stuff. Now, what was so important that Priority had to have it as a 6-year contract, and they know that ain't what's the normal. That's not the normal. Y'all better think about it. And if that recall go in and start the process, and I don't care if he start to jump and ship or whatever else, if one go in for Neely, y'all need to sign that y'all need to sign that petition and get rid of him too, because that little guy is a part of the process of trying to bankrupt the city. They's the only entities we already know, and I'm waiting because it's going to end up getting revealed on some of these other things and these other places around here in the city that's connected to the city that's a part of that process of being bankrupt. Look at what they said about the school system. They ain't the only one.
Right.
Start looking in. Y'all start coming to the library meeting. It's a board meeting next Thursday. Every first Thursday of the month at 5:30 at the library. Come and start seeing what's not happening down there and what's going on down there and some of the process that's going on. As a board member, that's all I'm going to say. But I'm telling you all, start taking in and taking note of what's happening with all of these entities around here. They're trying to bankrupt a lot of them so the state and the county can take them over.
Absolutely. Have you heard anything about the windows and stuff that was broken out at the library this morning?
Oh, no, I haven't gotten any calls or any information about that at all.
Oh, yeah.
No.
What's that? You got
So-
pictures? I want to see.
Yeah,
Big-
he was showing it. I mean, I got pictures of it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, 2 of the big pretty windows was broken out. We're looking at
Shout
it right
out.
now. Shout out?
Yeah, so
Uh,
shout out.
Okay, I'm
Allegedly
Allegedly.
shout
right
out.
down here. I'm down here by Court Street because I'm going to work late today.
Okay.
So I'm pulling off the highway right now and get ready to ride by there to see it.
All right.
And then
Well,
I'm gonna call our president, Ms. Rita Stanley, and I'm gonna ask her what's going on and has she heard about it. And see, the library is closed today. We was down here. I came down here on Saturday for that neighborhood meeting, and I was texting you all about it because there was a lot of good information was given out there too, especially from the land bank
okay.
about houses and purchasing houses. We'll talk about that in another time. But I'm gonna get ready. I'm getting ready to ride by the library now because I want to see it because I'm gonna be on the phone calling. No, we should be notified, and I know they notify the president, but we, as board members, we need to start being notified about a lot of different things. I'll just say this: y'all come check it out.
Got it.
Everybody in the city is in a deficit. That's all I'm gonna say.
If we still on the air, Sister Audrey, and you're still out in the field, when you see those windows, give us a call back and update us on the current situation over there at the library. We appreciate it.
Okay, I'm turning right here by the Whaley House and what is it, Kersley? I'm turning on Kersley right now because this is ridiculous. The windows on. I'm gonna see what side of the building is broke on. I want broke out on. I wonder if it's broke out on the Kersley side of the building.
No.
and
Well, we'll
everything.
stay on the
I did
phone
right
with
up there
you.
by the. Okay, yeah, because I'm almost there. I'm passing Walker School. I did go up there and ride past where the fire was at Northern the other day when you put that on Facebook.
Yeah.
Saw all of the fire trucks and everything out there. This is ridiculous. This
I thought
is
they had
ridiculous.
gates up there at Northern. How can you still get in? I thought they had the gates padlocked up there. Is the gate still open at Northern?
I'm not for sure because I see some people. I see some people sitting out here in the front of it. It's on the side of the Crapo side of the building where the window is broke. It's on the Crapo side, like right here. I think this is what the window that's at the children's department. That's where the windows are broke out, and it's the cultural center safety security that's out here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get ready to get out. I'm gonna park and get out the car.
Girl,
I'm gonna just ride by. They don't know me. I'm tired. Oh, you get tired of seeing and hearing stuff like this, and it's closed. See, the library closed today. This is they closed. They close on Sundays and they close on. There's a police is out here. Is it campus security or is this a police officer? Because I see the city police. The city police is out here.
Councilwoman Tanya Burns, can you take some pictures while you're there, and so you can, so we can see. We would like to see.
Yeah, I would definitely take pictures of it. Yeah, you can see some of the glass on the outside of the window and everything. No, I did not hear about this.
Well, you heard it here first on 810 News Media Group.
Oh, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Damn.
Look like 6 panels. 6 or 7 panels is broken.
All the windows?
10 panels broken. 10 panels are broken. I can see the ones at the bottom. It's 10 panels broken. Yep, it's 10. Good morning.
Ooh,
how y'all doing?
Live
Hey,
breaking
how you
news with us.
doing?
This ain't Channel
This
12.
isn't
This is
good. Nobody
810,
no
baby.
witnesses, huh? The library, we don't have cameras out here.
Wow.
This is it. The cameras there so they can see who it is and where it's coming. No car, nothing. You know when it happened, but no. They had so our video cameras is not doing us any good if it's not showing and not able to pick up that it picked up this right here. I mean, that it didn't pick up who it was.
Somebody whoever did it know how to
just walking down the street.
Where the cameras at?
Yeah, they could be hiding behind houses, so that means they shot it out. Yeah. Those are BB guns that shot it out.
Oh, okay. You heard it here first on 810 News Media Group. Windows
I'm out
at
here.
the
I'm talking
Public Library have been shot out. No, I'm just reporting the news that you're delivering it. I'm just breaking it.
I'm talking to the director of facilities right now.
The director of facilities are
I was on
the
810
phone.
News Media, and they told me that the windows was out.
Yes,
Oh my goodness!
you won't hear anything like that on
TV.
TV 12 or 25, darling. Only on 810 News Media Group. Well, let us know.
I will take the pictures.
Take the pictures and post it for us.
I sure will. I definitely will. You know I don't know how to do all that stuff. I'm gonna send it to y'all. Y'all can post
Send it to me. I'll post them up for you. Thank you.
I'm trying to get my technologically stuff up.
I
and
help you.
everything. I love y'all.
Love
I love
you
you
too.
too, sis.
Have a
Thanks
good
for
one.
bumping
All right.
in.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Becky B says, do the library have a safety plan? Well, now when you hearing BB guns, that sounds
Evidently, they don't have no safety
that
plan
sound
because
like-
we heard the director of facilities say that it was a BB gun, that it was a gun used to shoot out the 10 panels over at the Flint Public Library. You heard it here first, darling.
She
This
said
is your
she
new
sent it to your
mainstream
reboot
media.
page.
Jasmine said she sent it to the reboot
Jasmine
page.
Beasley. We got Jasmine.
Girl,
M and
Jasmine. Now
Beasley.
you know I know how to get to the reboot page, baby. Because Jasmine trying to get this out there. She trying to get it out there, baby. And we gonna get it out there for you.
So thank
here we
you,
go.
Karen Malone, for popping in.
Okay,
If you
okay.
don't cut that off, and them jokers already getting me restricted. They liable to take the live down.
They can't take the live, Mickey. They can't.
They
do
did
that.
it last time with me and Trevor when I
We
went and
speaking
shared
the
it.
truth. We speaking truth on her.
Are they stained glass? I'm not for sure, Bishop Flowers.
Sorry, Mickey. Hold on, I'm trying to get to
Oh,
it now.
okay. Kevin Tate said a BB gun would not take them windows out.
Really? Because you know what?
'Cause I shot
You
a
know what,
clean.
Kevin?
them some thick windows too. So I'm just saying, you know, I wasn't gonna say that, but I'm glad that somebody in the comments by the name of Kevin Tate said BB gun ain't did that. You know, but I wasn't gonna say that because you know I'm not a gun expert, so I was just gonna stand at ease. Shots fired.
Okay, look what Carol M. Kincaid said.
Now, where the hell did
It says city website says trash should be at curb 7 a.m. My neighborhood usually recycle 7 a.m. Began picking up trash 7, 8 a.m. in the last 3 weeks. Usually was, oh, hold up. It's in the what's the name? Let me put it on. Let me get this together.
It's right here. You want me to send it to you?
Yeah, send it to my message.
So you want to put it up so you can share with the people. You want the people to see what I'm reading.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you, Mickey. Let me send it to your messenger real quick. So while we're still doing that, I heard that Ashley Capital has bought the rest of the Buick City property, and they will be constructing some more buildings. And they got one up ready to go, grass, parking spaces, coffee pots, everything, break room, everything is ready. And so they start building another building. What they gonna do with all them cars from General Motors? Because you know they got a lot of cars sitting over there on the lot from General Motors. So is General Motors gonna lease some of that back from Ashley Capital? I mean, does anybody know how that's working?
And this just for
educational purposes.
I'm finna
only.
put the thing on there.
So what does this say about Pastor Flynn? What did he say that they, you know, because people got roofs and tarps. He don't know because he doesn't live here anymore. That's why he said he had to come back. He said, how much did he say he was going to ask for that store that's supposed to be opening? Oh, here we go, right here. Reggie Flynn. We need about 1.5 mil. I can't get it out, Mickey. We need about 1.5 million in startup. Is that what he said, Mickey?
Yeah, it says we need about 1
million in startup working capital in hopes that will be sustainable over the years. I'm gonna save it for the interview. No, I can't. Listen. How much money does it take to open a store? Now, help me, all my viewers from Flint, help me. So let's put the North End food, whatever it's called, that's grocery store over here. We have had the YMCA. Ashley Capital then built a whole damn Amazon warehouse, Marketplace Apartments, the grand apartments downtown. Hell, the Hilton Hotel. Kettering then built a whole new science building. I mean, Berkeley Place Apartments, Coolidge Place Apartments. And this store still ain't open. And is it just me?
It's you.
It's me, Mickey, that just don't understand.
Like the rest of the city don't understand.
Well, it ain't just me then, because I'm like, and then now you see that they over there working on the old Kessels / old Hamity Brothers. They over there doing something. So what they about to put over there? A grocery store, maybe? I mean, I'm just saying, like, how much money do you need now, Pastor Flynn? I mean, we still can't forget about that, what, $8,000 or $80,000 popcorn maker that was on there. That I got some questions, Pastor. Oh, Mr. Flynn, because you said you wasn't a pastor no more. So, Mr. Flynn, I got some questions. And then I thought you handed it over to Bernard Drew, you know, your dream. Or, you know, but I'm going to be respectable. I'm looking down at my hands because I'm going to be the best version of me that I can possibly be when we do this interview. But people got some questions because I know you know, you down there working it out. You know, and driving new vets and stuff, and you know, allegedly building new houses and everything. But you ain't got no job, and I'm gonna save it for the interview. Y'all don't get me started. I'm just gonna save it for the interview and see what happens, with that. Because I just don't understand how much money does it take for this damn store. Somebody got to do is go buy some eggs or something, put on the shelf and say it's open. I just don't get it. I don't get this whole store. And then Pastor Flynn, you know, I want to know, like, these, so because I know you're watching, so maybe some things that you can write down, because I'm going to ask you, you know, like, how often do you send out statements to the people? And you said this is a store for everybody to make money. Ain't nobody made money off of it, baby. Because the store ain't open. Is it gonna open? Why did some of the people died during COVID that was invested in this store? So what happens to their part of the funds? Because I know a couple of people that had put their money in there and they didn't died off. How does it get passed now to generations? I mean, this is just things that Winters Hall came up with. And you know how I am, Pastor Flynn. So excuse me, Mr. Flynn, because I don't know what to call you no more. Oh, what did Kevin Tate say? Drew is part of Holly as well. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh,
wait a minute. What? No. That's the wrong Drew. You're not talking about Drew Bernard. No. He's not part of that Vanessa Pringle and Reverend Holly scam. No, not that. Not that Drew, Kevin.
Hold up. So see this is where.
That's who Pastor.
See,
that's who Flynn, Mr. I gotta get it, Mr. Flynn.
See, this is where I get off.
You wasn't on the plane today, baby.
I'm saying not with you. I was air traffic control. I was on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I let you take that plane up in there and knew you was gonna crash it, but
I'm still flying.
Yeah, nah, you think you is. You on your way to the hospital. You still in that. You got a concussion. You've been concussed.
I've been concussed.
You've
okay,
been
concussed,
concussed.
Go ahead, Vicky. Go ahead.
This is why I get off. It seems like we got nothing but robbers and thieves. Like when look who I left my people with. It's like all the people that came, like the fighters and back in the day.
I mean, we don't know. I mean, that's just what Mr. Tate put up there. That Bernard Drew was part.
I'm just saying though. But
but that's who Holly left. Wait a minute.
But this is what I'm saying. So you mean to tell me?
Not Mr. Flynn left the store in the hands of Drew, because you know what? Let me tell you how I know. Kevin Tate ain't telling a lie, because I was there that day when they all came down there trying to get that money, and they were supposed to bring some packets or something with detailed line items and everything about that store, and they bought some pictures. So let's see who this is about to cuss me out. Caller, you've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Mayor Neely.
Yo, this is Tay.
Oh, hello, Mr. Tay.
Yeah, Bernard Drew is part of Pastor Holly, and he also told the feds on him as well, and that's why he left Abundant Life and went to another church, that big church over there behind the old Myers, to stay away from it. His wife is also the principal over in Burton middle school as well.
Is this allegedly?
No, this is facts.
The views of this call are not part of 810. It is on the call.
Know it.
Thank you.
Okay. So,
Bernard is also part of the real. He's still out here doing real estate as well.
Well, I got to ask Pastor Flynn about that. Mr.
You
Flynn.
ain't got to ask nobody. You can actually go to Abundant Life Ministry old page, and you will see Drew on there, as he also was doing the money scams along with Holly flying out everywhere.
What? That's but now you know what? I don't believe you, because he's a good man, because he's not in jail. He's not in jail.
I bet $10,000 on it right now.
810 has no budget for that.
We ain't got no money. But all I'm saying is, Holly is in jail, and the man that's fleeing.
Holly's in jail. Vanessa Pringle.
She works
Bernard
for.
Drew.
Wait a minute. Vanessa Pringle works for downtown in the mayor's office. And
she also still run Pastor Holly building over there on Door Highway as well.
Yeah. He got another building?
The event center.
Oh my
The event
God.
center. And see what happened is Holly was able to sell that building, the church, over on Cloud Road, and was able to keep one church.
This above my
and
pay
so
grade.
he got the Unite Center, which is on Door Highway.
Wait a minute, Mr. Tay. Because now I'm getting taken aback. So that grocery store does happen to be where Abundant Life was.
Yes.
Oh, but maybe Mr. Flynn didn't know.
They had to get. Oh, they knew. He knew, and they had to get rid of one of the buildings. Holly was only allowed to keep one church. He couldn't keep both. He had them both, and he had to give up. He had to give up one of them. He also had another church down at what's that, Corona Road, further down by it was further down. It was, outside of in Flint Township.
Oh my Bob.
But,
okay, well.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Pastor Wiggins Church over Saginaw Mott. That was Holly's building. He had to fold that and give that up.
I'm lost for words. I've never been lost for words before. I don't know what to say. Thank you, caller. My,
Yes, ma'am.
have a good day.
You have a good one, good brother.
I'm gonna send y'all some pictures.
Okay, send them to Mickey phone. Thank you.
Million. Look, you could look up a Buddy Life Millionaire in the Making as well, and you'll see it.
Oh, okay. Thank you, caller.
And you
His
you'll
more.
see Vanessa Bernard. Oh yeah, there's a lot more. But I'll send y'all some stuff.
Okay, thank you, caller.
Thanks for bumping with us this morning.
All
You
right.
done bumped us right on out. Well,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
We're up to 99% of the administration hate us now. From the ethics to the accountability board to
You think Mr. Flynn Mr. Flynn must have didn't know who he was leaving. But Mr. Drew is such a nice person.
Shit.
He's such a nice person, and I just can't see him.
Yes, ma'am.
Look, I just can't see Mr. Flynn
Just me
leaving
and Winters.
somebody in the leaving that grocery store in hands of somebody like Mr. Tay is portraying this man to be. So I don't know. Maybe we can get Mr. Drew and Mr. Flynn on at the same time to answer some questions about this here store.
But
Because
hold on,
inquiring minds
I'm
wants
gonna shut us down because we still recording.
He's on the phone, y'all. He didn't got.
Give me like 5 minutes.
Look at this man on the
All right.
phone.
Yep.
But so inquiring minds wants to know. So I'm gonna have to. Maybe I can get back with Mr. Flynn and see if we can get Mr. Drew on here and ask him.
But see, that's the thing where it's like this is where it comes. Where I get off the plane with this
Again?
politics. I'm not on the plane. I'm still on the ground. I'm just saying with the people you bringing up, like, is Flynn gonna come on BC? Because when he come on, these gonna be the questions that you're gonna have to respond to.
I told him. I said I'm gonna be very respectable, Mr. Flynn. But I got to ask you the questions that the people want to know. So now the people want to know, who did you leave this store in hands with?
Because it's messed up.
John. What John say? That's different. That's weird.
It is because you see, and that's what bringing the questionability up to with the mayor. You got a known woman, Miss Pringle. No.
Dr. Petroni trying to get us killed.
Yeah. We the plane
That's
would
too many
definitely. I
in one
definitely
room.
wouldn't be on there.
Room not big enough for all that.
Put this up. This what I was finna say. I almost lost my thought. It's like, hey, then Vanessa Pringle. Now hold on. Did I hear that she told she turned evidence against Holly?
Now, I don't like to talk Fed stuff on here, but
No, but I'm
the
saying
word on the street is the word on the damn document files is that she turned state's evidence against
and
Pastor Holly.
Neely brought this person into his cabinet.
Well, does she know how to work with numbers?
But I'm just saying, well, how can you deal with somebody that already told? He don't think that if they get jammed up, she not gonna
Evidently
tell.
the feds is his friends because he's still walking around. Ain't nothing wrong with him. Nearly ain't. He done did everything. He done lied about his degree. They done kicked Santos out of Congress and Nearly still the mayor.
See, now this right here, I can't not see this one. Do he really want to come on here?
Oh, Jasmine. Now, see, I'm telling you, these
This
are the people that I
yeah,
got to
not
ask.
me.
I got to cater to my audience, and these are the questions that the people want to know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do he really want to? Can you really defend the undefensible?
I'm not defending Mr. Flynn.
Oh, no, I'm saying him. Can he? Can you defend the undefendable?
I'm sure he can. We'll just have to wait and see. December 14th, 6:00 p.m. live. I might open up the phone line. No, we ain't open up the phone line. Shit. No, we can't open up the phone lines. But you know what? Thank everybody. I'm back. Yes, the bitch is back. And Mickey will be on the plane with me tomorrow. Or he may be air traffic control. It depends if I wake up in peace or on demon time. We never know until I walk through the door. So thank you all for joining in for another edition of the Morning Bump. And we will see you all tomorrow at 9 a.m. sharp. Thank you.
Peace.